cartoon character Charleston White has called for somebody to hurt Shedeur Sanders. This some of y'all boy. This some of y'all boy. And now he ain't your boy now. Boy, crazy, ain't it? Be like that sometime, don't it? Let's talk about it, though. Let's talk about it. All right. I am your homeboy first, and this is the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game. Put it on some. Again, hit that subscribe button, share. Put all your people on it. Okay. Some of y'all might not know who the fuck Charleston White is. Maybe you don't check out his YouTube videos. Maybe he doesn't come across your timeline on social media. He's a guy who has grown in popularity over the last few years. He's very outrageous with many of the things he says. And he mixes in some real shit. So I think that's what keeps people coming back, because some of the shit he says, you be like, he right. And then it's the fact that he's so willing to say this shit. He's a little motherfucker with one eye. You know, you got one fake eye. And then you like, but he ain't scared to say nothing, really. And so you look at that, but then he's a black Trump supporter. He's a motherfucker who says he used to be a gangbanger, but then he goes against gangbangers and stands up to gangbangers and anti-gangster rappers and all this shit. And he famously came out against Dwayne Wade and his child and his wife and everything like that. And a lot of motherfuckers applauded him for the crazy shit. Go Google that. Or go on YouTube and look that shit up. If you haven't. What the fuck that motherfucker said about Hall of Famer Dwayne Wade, Gabrielle Union, and their child. A lot of folks applauded. But now folks say, well, he says he's getting some death threats because he didn't said he's tempted to put a bounty out on Shedeur Sanders for somebody to hurt him. And he's saying, fuck Deion Sanders, fuck Shedeur, fuck all the motherfuckers out there because they playing for white folk. He said, fuck them. He lets you know that he went to prison for killing a white man. That he's talked about raping white women. This Charleston White, this outlandish motherfucker be saying wild shit. But now he done came for, well, they used to call Michael Jordan Black Jesus. Guess we got called Prime Black Jesus, the way motherfuckers act. Now he came for Black Jesus and his son. Oh, hot now. These are the type of motherfuckers that exist in this social media era. This type of shit that has always existed, really. Shock value shit. When newspapers dominated the world, you know, the craziest headlines or what sold the papers. Okay, then you got into the radio age, and motherfuckers that would get on the radio and say the craziest shit. They got the best ratings. You know, they got the most listeners. And you move into the television age. We've seen that in this cable news era, for instance. Well, place like Fox News dominates everything with demagogues like Bill O'Reilly and Sean Hannity, Stephen A. Smith's boy, Tucker Carlson. You know, they say a bunch of shocking shit. But that shit's been lucrative. But now we're in this internet age, Jack. That shit on steroids. And this motherfucker Charleston White has found a way to Carve out a niche for himself in this bitch, and it's been lucrative for him. And if you listen to him hard enough, shit, he'll tell you, he'll admit to you some of the shit he said. He don't mean it. He'll admit to you some of the shit he said. He say to go viral. Matter of fact, when it comes to this shit, he said, I needed to go viral, so I started saying fuck Deion. But he also says he stands by everything he said. I don't know. I don't know if he being the cartoon character that he is fashioned for himself or if he really means this shit. Whatever the case, it's some bullshit. Now, y'all know I've been highly critical of Deion Sanders for how he left Jackson State University and all the shots he's taken, include the most recent shot during the 60 Minutes joint where he was quoted as saying Jackson State University lacks forward thinking. However, I'm not finna wish that no Shedeur Sanders gets hurt. That's some vile shit. That's some vile shit, man. This dude, Charleston White, is a dangerous motherfucker in our culture. But I got some of my youngers that swear by him. I got some of my youngers that send me shit from them motherfucker and they agree with what they be saying, but you just gotta listen, man. The man toxic, bro. It's a cartoon character. Like on the one hand, he makes some good points about how what Prime is doing out there is making money for folks that already got money. Instead of staying down with some people who at an institution that's underfunded, an institution that's small and that could use such a mega star to come up and help this shit grow. Yeah, he went out there to a bad program, a program that was 1-11 and all that kind of stuff. But they weren't 1-11 because they were underfunded or no shit like that. They were 1-11 just because the culture in recent years has sucked. The coaching in recent years obviously has sucked. The recruiting in recent years has obviously sucked. And their play has sucked. That's why they were 1-11. That's why they were 1-11. It wasn't the state doing them wrong that helped contribute to them not having what they needed. And that was on them and their boosters and shit. And their AD and fan base. That's who that shit was on. So on the one hand, where he getting on the main for going out there and doing that, on the other hand, he's saying all this crazy ass shit. Like fuck all white people. Man, I'm sure there's some good white people out there too. You know what I'm talking about? Now I'm based on an article that I read, and I talked about this in the previous segment about how people saying that Colorado is Black America's team. Go check that out. Obviously, based on what the people on the ground are saying, there's some white supremacists out there. Okay, but just like I wouldn't want, I personally wouldn't want to be judged by the worst of my people. I would caution us to judge all white people by the worst of their people. You feel me? But this motherfucker saying, fuck all white people, fuck them. And talking about how he murdered some white dude and raping women. Like, what the fuck? This the motherfucker that some of us go to for real shit. Come on, man. Come on, man. I think some folks just so shocked by the shit he be saying and are entertained by some of this shit. You gotta stop platforming that motherfucker, dog. Gotta stop platforming. And I'm surprised that Prime Camp ain't said something about the motherfucker yet. Are they taking a when they go low, we go high approach to this shit? I don't know. They ain't took that with nothing else. They ain't take that shit with Jay Norvell or When they were in the swag, they didn't take that shit with. When the man said he ain't swag, or when Cornell made the comment, what it was, the scooter comment. This man done called for your child to be hurt. Shit. Shit sad, dog. Shit sad. Especially from a motherfucker like me, in my perspective. You know, I bust my ass, a positive person. I educate the youth. I come on here and I entertain the real ones. You know, I try to educate the real one, try to inspire the real one. But then you got a son bitch like this who telling me he can go get $10,000, $12,000 a show for the idiocy he be putting out. Again, he's sprinkling in some real shit. But that ain't why people showing up. People showing up for all the craziness. It's a damn shame, man. But that's the world. That's the world we living in. But if y'all haven't seen it, y'all check it out for yourself. All you do is YouTube Charleston White, Deion Sanders. Hella shit'll pop up. Check it out for yourself. It's the world we living in. Shit seeming like it's cooked. Put it on something.
Please subscribe to my daddy's YouTube channel, because the more subscribers he gets, the more attractive he looks to sponsors. The more attractive he looks to sponsors, the more money he can make. And the more money he can make, the more money he can spend on me.